I am live. I am live. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be a shorty tonight because I'm just doing another engineering run, and this looks very scary. Ooh, yeah. All right. So, but look, you can see behind me, right there. See that? There's the moon. Whoop. Let me get it. How can I do this? Here we go. There's the moon. Yay. All right. So I just, like I said, this is going to be a shorty. This is going to be a real shorty tonight for you all because I'm going to try to get some work done here. Um, but let's run through this a little bit. Um, so I've done my alignment. Hello, hello. Yay, live. Yeah. Hey there, Chris. Nice to see you on the chat. Yeah, so this is going to be a shorty because I'm going to try to get some work done. And I don't necessarily want to be talking through this whole thing. So we did that the other night. So I'm going to just take it easy. So I've just done my star alignment. Um, I did my focus. Um, I looked at the International Space Station and got a good run. Um, Chris, it is beautifully clear here. The seeing is pretty bad, but it's nice and clear. I can see the comet. Like, I mean, it's super easy to see the comet. Super easy. I mean, it's naked eye. So really easy to see the comet. But what I'm gonna do, um, yeah, and I can see some color too. I mean, it's definitely a bluish green. Hey there, Uncle Bill. Nice to see you in the chat. So yeah, this is just going to be a short one, but yay, you can just watch a little bit of the trials and tribulations here of this crazy astronomer trying to do something. So uh, okay, yeah, sorry, Elliot, um, your your message was deleted, um, but I've just revised it. Jealous, yeah. Well, don't be, because we're all under the same sky, and you have your time, I've got mine. Uh, I just so happen to be in a location on this planet where it's clear much of the time, and that's one of the selling points, right? So I've got a dark sky and it's clear a lot of the time. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop. I'm going to sort of zoom in on the screen here a little bit. At least I'm going to try to. I always do 3x3 binning um, when I'm doing the alignment and all that kind of stuff. So now I can get rid of that, and I can go back to 1x1, get a full frame, and I'm going to change this to 1 second. Get my flashlight. So 1 second. Um, and at the moment, so this is just an engineering night again. So I didn't take any calibration data or anything else. But yeah, that comet is really bright, and the newness is it. I mean, it looks like a bright star. It's really bright. So I haven't seen a bright comet like this in quite a while. So it's pretty cool, and we're pretty close to perihelion and also perigee, so that makes it very cool. All right, well, I'm going to go after my first target here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this ring. Now, uh, you know, don't 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 judge, right? But I've got a SBIG ST7, right? So it's the array is 765 by 510, and it uses a parallel port. Now I've got a little bit of wind tonight too, but what that means really is that the download is really, really, really slow. It takes about 14 seconds to download one image, regardless of the exposure time. Now, I thought that I had focused this, but that really looks pretty terrible. Um, I might slap the batten off back on there and see if I can't do something else with that. I might have to go back to Capella. I'm pretty close to Capella now. In fact, I could get Capella in there. Do I want to do that? I really want to get on my first object. So, shoot. Let me check the focus. So I'm going to have to stop this, go back to binning of 3x3 and a tenth of a second exposure, 0.1, and we'll go ahead and take another series here. I'll get Capella back in, make sure it's focused. For some reason, it decided to go out of focus. It's one of those things. I think it decided to go out of focus. We'll find out here pretty soon. That's not too bad, actually. It's a little bit out. It's a little worse, I think. Turn it the other way. Therefore, oh, I think that's actually worse. Yeah, that is worse. Alright, which way am I going here? Gotta turn it one way. Turn it counterclockwise. Let's see what that does. Okay, that's definitely worse. So now I'm going to turn it clockwise. Should pop back there. These Batnoff masks are so cool. That looks pretty good. Go ahead and take that off there. Drop it on the ground. Why not? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to move off of Capella and I'm going to go to my first target. Now, I've got a little bit of wind tonight too. Yeah, no, I sort of say that tongue in cheek, Chris. It's use a program called Batnoff Grabber. No, I don't know anything about that. I'm gonna have to find out a little bit about that, I guess. There's all kinds of things that I don't know. There's mostly everything I don't know. All right, so I'm going to start taking another series of 1x1s, and no matter what, this time I'm going to go to my first target. So, oh yeah, and I'm sort of thinking that maybe what I'll do. This is, I just sort of want to say howdy to everybody. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this live stream short, just because I want to get moving on this, and if I sort of have to talk through the whole thing, I'm gonna be a little bit distracted. So yeah, and plus, in order to look at my chart, at my sky chart, I have to actually turn the live stream off, look at my chart, and then go back. So yeah, I think this will just be a shorty tonight, because yeah, now what I have to do is I actually have to find my target, right, based on these stars. And as you can see, I'm fighting with the wind, so I'm going to be dealing with streaks, patterns of streaks. So that's going to be extra challenging for sure, but I think I've got a handle on this. So, all right, I think I guess what I'm going to do at this point is uh, yeah. Well, Chris, this is definitely part of it. This is getting the data, which is actually, when it comes down to it, a really, really, really important thing, right? But it takes the least amount of time. So what happens after this is all the analysis and all the data reduction and actually getting some numbers out, which is what I want, right? I mean, because with some numbers, I can start doing some science, and that's when it gets really interesting. This part, I I do enjoy, um, for sure, but yeah, well, I'm not going to say if I didn't have to, I wouldn't, because I probably would. But it's the well, I guess it's a part of the whole thing. So, all right. Well, with that, I think I'm going to exit. And Chris, I greatly, greatly appreciate that. I'm I'm pretty good at these things, but I definitely um, uh, know when to ask for help and stuff. So I really, really appreciate that, and yeah, I may take you up on that at some point. So at this point, I'm good. Um, what I'm going to have to do, Chris, I'm going to have to fill you in on what exactly I'm doing here. So maybe I'll try to talk about that on my next live stream when I'm back in the office over there. Um, all right. Well, for now, everybody, I think I'm going to go and I'm going to get some work done. I'm going to put in at least a couple hours here. I don't need to. I'm going to be grabbing images, but because I don't have calibration data, this is not going to be a science run. This is an engineering run. This is just me trying to learn how to find things. Because the pointing of the scope isn't great, and as you can see, the tracking isn't all that great either. So I really have to baby this system, and I have to know it really, really well. And that's what this process is right now. But I do have a bigger picture, and I can definitely talk about that. And actually, if you go back and look at some of the live streams I've already done, I've talked about it. At least a little bit. So some would say probably too much. But all right, well, for now, I'm going to look at these star patterns, and I'm going to look on my chart, which is on this phone that I'm doing this live stream through. And so I'll pull up the chart, I'll see where I am, and go from there. Actually, I got to um, move the scope over to the first target. So this isn't even the right kind of sky. So, all right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. Take care. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow night's going to be clear too. So depending on how things go tonight, tomorrow might be a little tight too, because I might actually, well, I've got the moon to contend with. So I'm not actually probably going to be doing any science for another couple of weeks, right? Because the moon's got out of the way. But I'll continue to do this, and I will just practice. I will hone in on trying to figure out how this whole thing works. I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Tonight, I will definitely know whether I can do this or not. So, all right, I'm gonna get to it. So thanks everybody, and I will see you. Well, I'll see you when I see you. Like I said, depending on tonight, I may be out here again tomorrow, and then again, I might not. So we'll see. All right, take care, everybody. Peace, cheers, and all that. I will see you, well, one spin, maybe two spins. We'll see. All right, Enjoy. I'll see you later. Bye.